I recently noticed some very strange and bizarre videos on YouTube, on some YouTube channels. I think that there are four. I opened here, I found here or showed here only three of these channels. So there are more, but I think this is enough to show what's happening. So these videos are very strange and bizarre. So first channel is this fugitive. So this is bizarre. This picture doesn't exist. Some children are added. This is also, I mean, I don't need to comment this. This was from videos which were available only on BitChute. So for instance, this one, very strange and bizarre video, and now it is on YouTube. So they're doing this on purpose to make Jeffrey Epstein operation, which was international sex trafficking and children sex trafficking and children prostitution ring operation. So they are doing this on purpose. When I say they, I mean this so-called elite. Here's this video again. So what is also important is the date or dates, and this started in January. Maybe it has to do something with so January and February. So maybe it has something to do with these documents that are released, which are actually documents from trial for defamation. So that was a trial between Ghislaine Maxwell and Virginia Roberts Giuffre. So Dieu is natural speaking sound, as in buongiorno. As I said, I showed here three channels. So this Deadly Quest, King Luxury, and The Fugitive. I think that I noticed one more. Probably there will be more than, which makes total count of four. Probably there are more, but I stopped here. I didn't want to make this video too long. So now I'm going to show what this video is about. They are just taking documentaries that are previously published since 2019 until now, nothing special. So I'm not going to run this. I can close this now. So those pictures with children, of course, are not shown. This is something that that was never shown. I mean, those are fake pictures. Those pictures were never shown in any serious newspapers. So again, the same thing. They're just combining those pictures and documentaries, which are already published.
The agents armed with a search warrant were
I can close this as well. Another one. I mean, this is ridiculous. Again, the same thing. I don't want this.
His revelations pressed him for more information. The overriding impression I took.
Okay, I don't remember this guy. But again, the same thing, same pictures, nothing new. These are all things that are published before. Okay. And this should be the last one from Fugitive channel. Again, this bizarre picture. Actually, I think that this started with pictures similar to this one, but there were boys here. I mean, I don't know, I think that started last year. So today is 4th of June, so not of July, but of June 2024. I think that started with so-called AI generated pictures. So actually 5th of June, sorry, 2024. I think that this picture was the first one, and there were boys here. Again, allegedly that was generated by AI. I know I would sound do that, and check out this. I mean, unbelievable. And again, content doesn't have anything to do with the picture. In normal case, YouTube would delete this immediately, these videos, because this is a fraud. This is a clickbait. They are showing something that's not in the video, and it doesn't have
Ghislaine
anything,
Maxwell was arrested.
doesn't have anything to do with Jeffrey Epstein operation. Okay, so now I can go because I don't have any more videos from this
True crime
channel.
lovers know that sometimes.
So I can now go to this one. Real. Okay, so what I need to do now, just to see if there are some videos. Yeah, this one, I mean. And this, I mean, come on. There is another one. And this one. And this is ridiculous. This as well, I mean. So Elite is now trying, because there should be a release in July this year of infamous grand jury transcript. I think it was 2006, when they tried to basically rule as Jeffrey Epstein did nothing wrong. And after that, Miami chief of police moved the whole case to on federal level, reported everything to FBI. When he saw what they are trying to do, so grand jury tried to free Jeffrey Epstein. Although during investigation, police discovered there were at least 30 girls. Of course, a lot of them didn't. So girls, not young women, like most of these people, most of these pieces of shit from media, mainstream media, are calling them those victims. So police interviewed around 30. again, there were probably way more victims, girls between 13 years and 16 years. So there is documentary recently published by 60 Minutes Australia, which states that there were around 30 victims. There were around 30 victims identified and questioned before that grand jury decision. So there were probably more, but most of them probably didn't have guts to to report what happened to them, because all of them, even police, were even police chief of police were under surveillance and were intimidated in every possible way. So another video and another video and so on and so on. I mean, wow. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't make much sense to show more videos. This is obviously done on purpose. So YouTube is doing nothing to prevent this. Okay, so this is new channel, King Luxury. Another channel, so King Luxury. They're showing these videos of girls. This doesn't have anything to do with Jeffrey Epstein. So one more time, this was some of these videos shown here were only available on the websites like BitChute, but now they're here, which is very strange, because Elite has the rules that only 20% of media should not be controlled, and they're going against their own rules, because they're now in big trouble. You can see that Katie Middleton, I call her Katie, didn't appear since December. Suddenly all of them have cancers, blah 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 blah. This is because of these documents, these transcripts of grand jury that should be released in July this year, because Palace, Britain's Palace, will be totally exposed, and this is why they're doing this to move focus from that fact, to move focus on their diseases. I mean, I don't care about the disease. Okay, so let's see again King Luxury channel. So again, everything that's already published a long time ago. Nothing special. If you're following what's happening regarding the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. So let's see what's on this channel.
If there's one thing.
So the previous channel, The Fugitive, obviously have a lot of Epstein videos. Yeah. Well, this looks like it is it is the same channel as The Fugitive. Yeah. It looks like it's the same Branson. Come on. And the last one is this Deadly Quest. I can just show that it's Again, the same as those previous videos. So I think this is the first video of all of these videos that I now showed, which is now showing Maria Farmer. And she is the most important victim and the most credible victim, because she reported everything to FBI in 1996. She reported also Leslie Wexner, Dershowitz, and so on and so on, and they're pretending everything is okay. So let's just see this deadly quest. Oh yeah, I haven't checked out the... Wow, this doesn't even have the description. But yeah, almost the same. So a lot of bizarre, so a lot of videos with bizarre and strange thumbnails, and I already mentioned the Katie Middleton. So another example how elite is scared or terrified about what is happening with Jeffrey Epstein scandal, because it totally exposed them. Everything actually started with Theranos, which started exposing them, and Jeffrey Epstein finished them off, showing that they are just mafia. They have zero education. They're frauds and real mafia, this so-called elite. So I just want to show this guy, George B. Tonks. I will show who he is. He contacted Maria Farmer, and the end goal was to discriminate her. Not discriminate, what I said. To make her look like a faker. So and this should be... So it can be seen here in his posts. He first supported Maria Farmer. He contacted Maria Farmer, and again Maria Farmer, and even had the again Maria Farmer. Even had interview with her, together with her, on Sean Atwood post, Sean Atwood. What? Why I cannot see this? Sean Atwood podcast. So he here accused, yeah, this is a picture. Accused Leslie Wexner, Alan Kramer for raping kids. And he, when he contacted Maria Farmer, he directly, again Maria Farmer, directly or indirectly asked her to talk about what happened to him. I'm trying to find that that post. It should be with the again Maria Farmer. Yeah. So he asked again directly or indirectly, I don't know, Maria Farmer to talk about what happened to him, and suddenly he stopped supporting her, telling that she's faker and the liar. And this happened because there is a separate video related to his channels, not only this Twitter account but other channels and accounts that this guy has. So George B. Tonks. Maybe this one. Yeah, here's the interview with hosted by Sean Atwood. So George B. Tonks explained here how he was raped when he was raping started when he was 12 years old and continued, I don't know, until when. So I just need to find that last post where he explicitly stated that Leslie Wexner raped him. He also stated that in this podcast that I just showed, podcast with Sean Atwood here. And again about Leslie Wexner. So he was probably, not probably, but the most likely instructed to do so to compromise Maria Farmer. Because as I just said in this video, she is the most important and the most credible victim of Jeffrey Epstein, because she knows, she has the key who is really behind this operation. And this is something that's the most important in every scandal. And because at that time, 1996, middle of 90s, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were not didn't pay attention what they were talking about the whole operation, and they told Maria Farmer way more than they should have told her. So they exposed totally who is really behind the whole operation, and it's not Leslie Wexner. So I don't know, I cannot find that post where George Tonks explicitly stated that Leslie Wexner raped him, and he was. So this is the video. So when he was 12 or maybe 13 years old. So this is the video when he started talking about Maria Farmer, and as I explained in video related just to this guy, to his channels and accounts. So this happened 2 or 3 days after new lawyer of Maria Farmer, so David Boyes and Brad Edwards are not her lawyers anymore. Same goes for Sarah Ransom. So they are not their lawyers anymore. She found now another lawyer, Jennifer Freeman, which is famous for fighting for the victims of rape victims. I'm now. Whoa. Here it is. So I'm going to try to
trenutak da se registrujete za pametno putno osiguranje, a dobijate i 3
I'm going to okay. I'm going to show. This is another update of announcement that FBI will be sued by. This is class lawsuit, and first time then they announced it. So when I say they, I'm referring to here she is. Jennifer Freeman, new lawyer of Maria Farmer and Sarah Ransom. So they are Maria Farmer, Sarah Ransom, and other Jeffrey Epstein victims are about to sue FBI for the for supporting Jeffrey Epstein, doing nothing for 10 years. And after that, when they did something, they had MPA, non-prosecution agreement, in 2008, so they basically did nothing. And I'm showing this because this guy started going after Maria Farmer. He said that he's one of her best friends. 2 or 3 days after first announcement, actually I can show this right away. After 2 or 3 days after first, this is second announcement that FBI will be sued. This is they are asking something like $600,000. So hung up. So that was second announcement, and this is first announcement. I will again show. Here it is. And that was on July 25th, when they announced that there will be a class lawsuit. They announced that here in this video. So 25th of July 2023, and he started. This is the first video that I found that he started going after Maria Farmer. Before that, he, as can be seen here in his posts, he supported Maria Farmer. So August 29th. Actually, this is not then the first video. There is some other, which is this is described in details in another video, which I'm about to upload to my YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel. So in that other video, I think I found, I think it's on this guy's YouTube channel. So George B. Tong's YouTube channel, when he started. Yeah, this is August, and this is Yeah, this is July. I think I found video here uploaded, I think, to his YouTube channel on I don't know, like 28th of July or something like that. So end of July. So when he started going after Maria Farmer, and this also shows this was just another example how I needed to record this because I'm showing that everything is still here in the same way it is shown in that video, which is strictly related to George B. Tonks, how he betrayed Maria Farmer. And it is important that he is now on probation, so he has an FBI agent that is in charge, which he explained in that video. And here, so he has a probation FBI agent. So he explained that here. And even if he didn't plan to betray Maria Farmer, he probably must do that because they most certainly blackmailed him because again he's on probation. So this example and Katie Middleton example just, and of course this example that I showed, these bizarre videos, bizarre thumbnails on YouTube, show that. And again, it's not just one channel, it's more channel, more videos on one channel, and so on and so on, more videos on each channel. This shows how elite is terrified of this scandal. I predicted in 2019, I don't know if I created video on that, I predicted in around 2019 or 2020, something right after, I think it was right after Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Few, I don't know, 2 or 3 months after that, something like that. So I predicted that this will not be covered up. And what I wanted to show is something that I just watched. Kennedy. It's about yeah, Senate hearing, and this is something that happened, I think, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It happened yesterday. So one of senators, John Kennedy, asked current FBI Director Ray why there are, and he was very, it can be seen that, yeah. So this is when he asked him.
Know that we know that question.
So
because it's not where it needs to be.
it can be seen that he's very upset.
Here's my second question. We know that Jeffrey Epstein, who's now deceased, and Ms. Maxwell, his associate, who's in prison, were engaged in a conspiracy of sex trafficking with minors. So are others. It's been widely reported. What's the FBI doing to investigate the other people that were involved in these sex trafficking rings.
So as I said, sex trafficking in ring of minors. I mentioned that last year when I was sending, I sent last year I sent around 20 emails to, which can be seen on my YouTube channel, to both United States federal United States Department of Justice or federal, FBI and Senate. Maybe this is why he's not talking about that. I mean, maybe this is why he mentioned that it's both sex trafficking and ring. He forgot to mention that it's prostitution ring. So children prostitution ring, and it's international. He didn't mention here that it means because everything was happening for 30 years. So this is now there are now a lot of evidence that it was happening for 30 years because people who were somehow connected directly and indirectly, all those people want some part of the cake to say something to be popular. I don't know, maybe they just wanted to help. I don't, doesn't matter. So it's 30 years, and this means because it was international that all international institutions are involved, which means United Nations, NATO, OSCE, European Union, Interpol, Europol, and so on and so on and so on. He didn't mention that. I just want to hear him when he said there are more and more articles. So they are really nervous because this is happening since it is in focus. So the whole thing is prime time. Prime time news. The whole thing with Jeffrey Epstein scandal is prime time news. So I just want to hear when he say that there are constantly articles about Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, I'm not sure that I can
Widely reported.
any specific
Well,
individual.
let me
being
put it this way.
investigated.
Let me give you some facts, widely reported. Jeffrey Epstein had video surveillance in all of his homes and on his private island. And there had been articles after articles from witnesses who had said he videotaped sex acts with prominent people because he was trying to incur with young girls that he had procured to try to incur favor with those prominent people and potentially to be able to blackmail them.
So he also said here that there were girls, so not young women, but girls. Okay, so that would be it. I need to create another video. Actually, I need to create another video because it also mentions COVID. So not COVID, I call it COVID or pandemic, and also mentions Jeffrey Epstein. This is one of the Twitter, so I call it Twitter, not Trump, but Truth. So this one, Truth Justice. I found this channel recently, I don't know, maybe this week or last week, which shows some things that were previously published only on those so-called free social media or services for uploading videos, like I don't know, Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute. In the beginning, I think it was just BitChute. So as I mentioned before, so I'm showing this quickly. I will create a separate video. So they're showing here some things, and it is very well known that YouTube, Twitter, I call it Twitter, I don't call it X, I will never call it X. So it is very well known fact that Twitter is controlled, and that it cannot be compared, for instance, with BitChute. Of course, I found some videos on BitChute which cannot be viewed, but there's some small number. Most of the videos can be viewed, and these are very compromising. These are very compromising videos for elite, but again, they have their own rules which say that there must be 20% of free media, and again, this free is quoted because even these free media, like, I don't know, these services like BitChute, in the beginning they claimed it doesn't have servers, but some people prove that they have servers. I know who is behind this, but it's not still time to reveal this. So services like BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, and so on and so on. There is another one. I cannot remember now what's. So there was another one, another service for uploading videos. Where I found videos which I could not find on on BitChute, alt censored. So I don't know if this still exists. Yeah, here it is. I think these are. It looks like these are Russians. So these, even these free quoted free services, free media, they are showing some things that are not shown in controlled media, but even then they are hiding very important parts of the truth. So they are So they are showing only. I mentioned that in my videos multiple times. So they are showing a less important part of the truth. This is also one of the major rules of so-called elite, which is actually real mafia, nothing more than that. This is the website. Okay. I cannot figure out. Yeah, it says here that, I mean, this is in Russian, but it says here that it contains videos which are censored by YouTube. Okay, I cannot figure out which country is this. But anyways, so this was very important because I found again some videos which those videos were actually on BitChute, but I could not download them, and I could not even play it, even view them. So BitChute. As can be seen, of course, here there are multiple levels of this control. But what is very strange, as I already mentioned in this video, is that this so-called elite is going against their own rules that around 20% of media should not be controlled, and this control is, of course, quoted, because they will never, almost never, show the more important part of the truth. Okay, I just want to show Rumble and Odyssey. I think this is how it is. Okay, I was close. Another one. Here is another service. Okay, so there are more and more these so-called free services, and even the ones where you can upload censored, not just now we have, as I showed in this video, situation where we can upload these censored videos not just on the those so-called free platforms, free services, but we can also upload them to Twitter, which is officially controlled, and now even on YouTube, which are controlled media, officially controlled. Again, this means that this so-called elite is terrified. They are not scared now. They are now terrified, especially this grand jury transcript, which should be released in July this year. This will cause them a lot of trouble. And of course, everyone who is into geopolitics knows very well that the center of these powers related to elite quoted, which is real mafia, is actually in UK, in London. So this is why they are trying to cover up everything with these cancers of members of royal family and their disappearance from public and so on and so on. I mean, it's really ridiculous. They're just they're exposing themselves, showing that they're really scared, and they're actually terrified. So that would be all. I needed to record this in case it disappears, and I will record video related to this Twitter account right away.